Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and I'm out here today setting up for my Texas Gun Vault poll question of the week video. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the apparent kind of viral video that I made yesterday where I talk about my thoughts on the Russian ammo ban. And it has gotten over 10,000 views in less than 24 hours, which is humongous for my channel. And my subscriber growth has gone through the roof because of it. And but what I want to talk to you guys about, especially here on this channel, because you guys are my kind of biggest fans and people that really follow the Texas Gun Vault, I'm really surprised by the vocal minority of people that are upset with me about that video, because they think that I'm short-sighted, that my analysis of the situation is wrong. They're just mad for being mad. That's all they are. I understand their frustration. I mean, I don't think that it was a good move by the Biden administration to, ban ammo. We all know this is gun control by another name. We all know that, and I'm on their side completely. And I think that we should be able to get ammo from other countries, and I understand how important the steel case stuff was from Russia because, yeah, it had to do with prices and being a competitor to the American market. I totally get all of that stuff. And what my video was trying to do is be an optimistic voice for the future, because things won't always be the same. And people, especially on the pro-gun side, always seem to be a little bit short-sighted in that they think about the here and now versus the long term. When you think about anti-gunners and their agenda, and I talk about this in a lot of my news segments, I always say that they think about the long game. They're thinking not next year or the year after. They're thinking 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. Where our pro-gunners are thinking in the immediate. Like right now, everyone's panicking and they're panic buying. And they're complaining, oh my gosh, the price of 7.62 by 39 steel case ammo from Russia has gone up to 70 cents a round. We need to go panic buy. But I'm mad because it's going up in price. Well, it's going up in price because you're panic buying. I have a Russian-made Sega, like an AK-74 style rifle in 5.45. And I bought it before the Obama administration banned those rifles from importation, and I didn't even know that ban was coming down. I got it for like $900, okay? I see those rifles now going for $3,500, maybe even $4,000. So if I ended up ever selling it, I think I should ask a fair market value for that rifle, right? Even though I bought it for way cheaper than what it goes for now, the demand for that rifle is way up. So it only makes logistic sense to increase the price, right? Well, people are mad at all these ammo sellers. They're like, well, they're raising the price, but I'm going to go out and buy 2,000 rounds, as many boxes as I possibly can. But I'm mad the price is going up because everyone's out there buying 2,000 rounds in as many cases as they possibly can find. And then they complain about the price. But also, I think strategically, it's a bad move for us to have 40%, 50%. And that's something else a lot of people in the comment section on that video is talking about. That while I say, one door closes, another door opens, so be optimistic. But they're saying, there is no way that we'll ever be able to make up for this. Yeah, actually, we can. We're Americans. I want to see American shooters using American-made ammo where it funds American jobs, and the tax money that is raised from the manufacturing and selling of that ammo stays here in the United States versus going halfway across the world to a country that isn't always our ally, right? That's kind of the way that I look at it. I look at it in the short term, yeah, ammo is going to go up in price. It's been going up in price constantly. And it's only going to continue to do so. And there's nothing we can do about it, okay? There's nothing. We can get mad, we can complain, but it's not going to go down, especially as long as people are panic buying and hoarding this stuff. Which, by the way, if you want to panic buy and you want to hoard as much ammo as you want, you are free to do so, and I support your right to do so. So me making that video saying that we should not panic and the world is not over because of that ban, And there might be a positive outcome in the future. Doesn't mean I support the man. Doesn't mean that I think people that are out there buying as much ammo as they want right now, or whatever the market price is a bad thing. I support everyone's right to spend their hard-earned money the way that they want to spend it. You know, some people might disagree with the guns that I buy or what I focus on, but that's okay. It's my money, right? I earned it. So I can do with it whatever I want. I'm not forcing you to do anything. And in that video, I don't tell anyone to not buy ammo. I don't tell anyone to buy ammo. I don't say that you should do a certain thing, not do a certain thing, that anyone's bad. But people take a lot of offense in the pro-gun community. But I just tried to be positive. That's what I did. And I'm also really surprised by some of the comments that, you know, people are saying what I think is absolutely goofy stuff. I mentioned in that video that, let's just be honest, steel case Russian ammo is cheap. And you do get what you pay for, okay? So great, it's cheap. I'm all about cheap ammo. Go into the range, you're going to go plinking, go out in the woods, go out to some land. You know, you're going to, shoot some paper, shoot some steel targets, blow up some water bottles, some fruit. I'm all about it. All about having some fun and having as much ammo as you want. But let's just be honest, steel-cased Russian ammo isn't target ammo. It's not competition ammo. It's not the best, okay? There's a reason why it's so cheap even after it's been shipped halfway across the world. Shipping costs are not cheap. And it's still cheap when it gets here. So imagine how cheap that ammo is and what goes into it. Doesn't mean it doesn't work. Doesn't mean it's not functional. It just means that it's cheap. You do get what you pay for. And people are now trying to defend it, saying, this is the end of the world, I can't believe it, this is the only ammo I was ever able to buy, and I'm able to shoot sub-MOA groups out of my AK. I'm like, no, you're not. Let's just be honest. All of a sudden now, cheap Russian ammo is the best. It's better than, stuff made with high quality control and is measured. This stuff is just like military surplus quality, okay? And people are claiming it's sub-MOA, it's MOA grouping. I can hit steel targets, iron sights, 700 yards. It's that accurate. It's that amazing ammo. Doesn't make any sense to me. But I tried to be as optimistic as I can because there is a bright side to this. There really is a bright side. There is a future for this. And I'm really surprised with how short-sighted people are. I think they're just mad at me, or that very vocal minority, that 20%, are mad at me because I'm not mad with them. I've gone through a lot of things in my life that have been very, very, very negative. Okay? I'm talking losing everything and not seeing anything bright in your future and thinking that everything that you've ever worked for was gone. I've experienced that. I've experienced the depths of depression in that way. But when those bad things happened to me, you know what I did the very next day? I started planning. I started planning, how am I going to rebuild? I got up the next day and did everything I could. And it wasn't much that first day. And after a month or two, I had a plan in place and rebuilding my life. And then, in short order, 3 years later, I'm better than I've ever been, in a better place than I could ever have imagined myself. And without that negative thing that happened to me in the moment, I wouldn't be where I am now. In a better place, a stronger place, and a happier place. Much happier, much more blessed than I ever could have imagined. But before that life-changing event in time, I couldn't see what was possible. I have faith in my fellow Americans. I have faith in capitalism, that people are going to want to make money, and they're going to try to fill this void that's going to be filled up by, this lack of Russian import ammo, which, by the way, other countries make ammo, and they're going to start ramping up production. You don't think that countries like Poland or the Ukraine or South Korea or Romania or the Czech Republic don't want to get in on this? They probably are like, okay, maybe we can't make ammo at 2 cents a round, but we could make it at 2.5 cents a round, but we just couldn't compete with it right there. But now they can. It's going to start flowing back in. It's going to. I don't know why people are all upset. There's so many other countries. And people are saying that, well, the Russians were able to make so much, it's so cheap because they were tooled up since the Cold War. Okay. So you're just saying we should just give up, that other countries or even companies here in the United States can't do that? Where there's a will, there's a way. We put man on the moon. We can do this. We can get through this. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But this is going to put us in a better strategic place in the long run. Because what's the point in being beholden to a country that makes 40 or 50% of our ammo? They're not necessarily our allies. They can cut off the supply at any time. An administration or a government can cut off the supply at any time. A world economics or war or whatever can break out and cut off the supply at any time. That doesn't make strategic sense, if that makes any sense, I guess. You know, all these people that are upset about this Russian stuff, I know, are probably Donald Trump supporters, okay? I voted for Donald Trump, okay, in the last election. You guys probably know that. And one of the things about Donald Trump's kind of platform was America first. America first. We have to be energy independent because it's not smart to be dependent on other countries for our supplies, especially when it comes to energy, when it comes to manufacturing. But yet all these people that were big Donald Trump supporters are now saying, we have to have this ammo from Russia. It's the only place it can be made. Well, isn't that not America first? I thought we were America first here. I want to see American manufacturing come back. I want to see the tax money and all the money we're spending on the ammo stay here in the States. Okay, I'll give it to you. Maybe it'll be a little bit more expensive. Maybe. But man, once these companies start cranking this stuff out, there's going to be a market for it. And obviously, the price doesn't matter. Because if the price really mattered, people wouldn't be buying it, right? I don't buy stuff all the time that I think is too expensive. I will go to the range or I'll go to a gun show or gun shop and I'll see the ammo. And there's some calibers I need really bad that I am completely 100% out of. I don't have anything in these calibers, okay? Because I've shot it all. And I find the ammo and the calibers I need. And I'm like, I'm not paying $40 a box for 38 special. That's not going to happen. And so guess what I do? I don't buy it. And that box sits on the shelf. Maybe somebody else will. But the fact that I take myself out of the supply chain or of the demand side of the supply chain, eventually there's going to be fewer people buying that box or wanting that box. And that box is going to go down in price because if it sits there, the people that have it, the retailers, aren't making money on it. They didn't buy it for anywhere near $40 a box, right? So the people that are going out panic buying are causing the prices to go up, and then they're complaining about the prices going up. You have to be patient. You've got to look at this more than just in the moment. You have to. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this and the video that went out yesterday. I am debating whether or not to make a follow-up video. I don't think I'm going to, but I want to, and address a lot of the points people are saying in the comments. Things like, it's the end of the world. We'll never see it again. This is only going to make things. Yes, in the short term it is. And think about market value or marketplace. Marketplace. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Market dynamics. Think about that in the long run. Yes, in the short term, it's going to be more expensive. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. We will find a solution. Okay? I understand people are mad at Joe Biden. I understand people feel that this is an infringement. And it is. But this is inevitable. I'm surprised this didn't happen on day one, to be very honest with you, when it came to Joe Biden. So, yeah, I'm glad we got, 100 and something days in before it happened. We all knew it was coming. I told you guys what to buy before November. We all knew it was coming. And I also want to address the people that talk about how amazing steel case steel ammo is. If you're getting sub-MOA groups out of rounds that are made for 2 cents a round, the Russians, we've lost all future wars, because there's got to be some type of special magic that's going into Russian bullets to get sub-MOA on a steel case that's loaded inconsistently. Good. Is it accurate? It can be. Does it work? Yes. Does it function? Yes. Okay, it runs. I'm not saying it's junk, okay? But it's not my go-to-war ammo. It's not my self-defense ammo. It's plinking ammo, for Pete's sake. Anyway, so there you go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I make a follow-up video? Let me know. Because I kind of have some bullet points I want to talk about, but then I think if I do that, I'm addressing the very vocal minority of people that commented on that video, and it's only going to fire them up more. So maybe I should just leave it as it is, because I think I do a pretty darn good job of expressing my points. So tell me, as my most loyal fans here on the Texas Gun Vault 2, what should I do? And what do you guys think? So there you go. I know this has been a long one, had a lot on my mind, and I got to get filming the Texas Gun Vault poll question of the week. So there you go. Talk to me in the comment section below. Let me know. And as always, thanks for watching.